1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has arrived in Lahore on a day-long visit. Minister for Planning and Development has urged federal and provincial administrations to ensure public safety and well-being through effective measures against COVID-19 during Muharram. Minister for Information says opening of tourism and various sectors of business is a welcome development. General Secretary of Indian National Congress says India illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir has been under dictatorship for the past 1 year. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has arrived in Lahore on a day-long visit today. He is accompanied by Federal Minister Shibli Faraj, Shafqat Mahmood and Hamad Azhar, Advisor Shehzad Akbar and Chairman Naya Pakistani Housing and Development Authority, Lieutenant General retired Anwar Ali. The Prime Minister will chair meetings of National Coordination Committee on Housing, Construction and Development and on Education Reforms in Punjab. Punjab Chief Minister Usman Buzdar and members of the Provincial Assembly will call on the Prime Minister. Imran Khan will also address provincial civil servants, including secretaries, commissioners and police officers through video link. The Prime Minister will inaugurate Ravi Development Authority and also address on the occasion. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar has urged the federal and provincial administrations to ensure public safety and well-being through effective measures against COVID-19 during upcoming Muharram. Chairing a meeting of National Command and Operations Centre in Islamabad today, he said people of Pakistan has been very responsive and they have shown great patience and compliance to various health guidelines. He said if the same spirit is followed till Muharram, it will help to mitigate health challenges. Asad Umar said opening up of various sectors must be followed with health guidelines. He said the coronavirus threat is still there and if health guidelines are not followed, there is always a threat that disease can again spread. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shibli Faraj says opening of tourism and various sectors of business is a welcome development. In a tweet, he said Prime Minister Imran Khan's strategy of taking health and economy along through smart lockdown during COVID-19 has proved successful. He said the world has admired our government's steps in fight against the COVID-19. Railways Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed says ML1 railway project will further strengthen relationship between Pakistan and China. Talking to Chinese Ambassador Yao Zheng in Islamabad today, he said the project will be the first step toward modern railway system in Pakistan that will also bring economic development to the country. The minister said a new railway track of 1,872 km will be constructed between Karachi and Peshawar at an estimated cost of $6.8 billion. He said the project will provide direct or indirect opportunities to 150,000 people. Huawei Pakistan Deputy CEO Male Bing presented a donation of personal protective equipment to Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the context of Pakistan-China cooperation against COVID-19 pandemic. Additional Secretary Asia Pacific Zahur Ahmed and Additional Secretary Foreign Minister's Office Khurram Rathore received the donation. They appreciated the gesture of support during the epidemic, reflecting the brotherly relations between the two countries. They commended the positive role of Huawei in Pakistan and looked forward to working together for common purposes. 62nd death anniversary of Major Tufail Muhammad Shaheed, recipient of Nishan-e-Haider, is being observed today. Major Tufail Muhammad Shaheed was born in Hajpur city of the eastern Punjab on 22nd July in 1914. In August 1958, he was assigned to launch an offensive against Indian forces in the area of Lakshmipur. Major Tufail Muhammad faced heavy resistance from enemy but carried on with his mission and embraced martyrdom the same day. He was awarded with Nishan-e-Haider, Pakistan's highest military award, for his courage and bravery. In India, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has said that Jammu and Kashmir has been under dictatorship for the past 1 year. In a tweet, she said that BJP is trampling democracy. Meanwhile, another senior Congress leader, Palpian Chidambaram, has called upon all political parties in India to think about virtual prison that Kashmiris are living in for the past 1 year. In a series of tweets, he said the world is watching the brazen denial of human rights in India and country's record as free and democratic country in diminishing every day. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, an Indian soldier was shot dead in Risai district. According to Kashmir Media Service, the soldier was killed at camp under mysterious circumstances at Poni area of the district. President of the United States Donald Trump has signed executive order targeting two of the Chinese biggest apps, TikTok and WeChat. Under the orders, US firms must stop doing business with the companies within 45 days. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch video streaming of our bulletin on link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.